Hi there, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about Christmas. Now I know it's a little bit early to be talking about Christmas, in my opinion, but today I want to tell you about a very special Christmas present. And it's all about this shoebox. But before I talk to you about this present, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think back and see if you can think of your very first Christmas present. Any idea what it might have been? It was maybe a toy, maybe clothes. I can't tell you what my first Christmas present was, but okay, let's try this. Close your eyes again. Think really hard. What is the one present that you remember the most out of all of them? Maybe it was a video game system that you wanted, or maybe it was the doll that you've always wanted. But I bet you guys get so much stuff at Christmas time that you don't even really remember what you got. But there's probably something in the past that you can think of as being your favorite present. But what I want to tell you about today is that this shoebox is going to be someone's very first Christmas present. And it's not something that we would think of, like maybe LOL doll that you've wanted, or maybe Beyblades or something like that. These children that are going to get these shoebox gifts have probably never had anything, and they're excited to get something as simple as a pencil. I've heard of some of the children getting these shoe boxes, and they got the box and they opened it up and it was full of presents for them, but they picked out one pencil and then gave the box back because they thought they could only choose one thing. Now, can you imagine that you guys probably wouldn't even want a pencil for Christmas, but these kids have never gotten anything before, and you can fill a shoebox. I'm going to tell you how today, and you can bring that joy to someone. There's also another story that I like to tell people that I've heard, that some places where these shoebox gifts go, that in an orphanage, there's lots of children there, and they have to share one toothbrush. I know, let that sink in. Can you imagine if your whole family had one toothbrush? Ew. So when they get a toothbrush in their box, they're super duper excited because they've never had their own toothbrush before. So what am I talking about? This shoebox is called Operation Christmas Child. Now they're filled during this time of year, right before Thanksgiving. And you don't have to put Christmas items inside because they're actually given to children all over the world all year round. So your box might be given to a child in Ethiopia, in Africa, or maybe it'll go to the Ukraine, or maybe somewhere in South America. There's lots of places all over the world that there's children that have never gotten anything for Christmas. So I want to show you some of the things that I like to put inside my box. So you can do that too. So you can get one of these boxes. They have them a lot of the churches in town. If you don't have one of these, you can use just a regular old shoebox, or you can even use a plastic bin that's a shoebox size. So once you have one of these, you're going to decide, I put this label on. This is one that is follow your box, and I marked that this one is for a boy that is 5 to 9 years old. So you can do a boy or girl, and you can do 2 to 4 year old, a 5 to 9 year old, or a 10 to 14 year old. And this special label gets scanned and it sends me an email to tell me where my box has gone. So that's pretty cool. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. They have the regular labels as well that you can put on your box. If you need any information about all of this, you can go to SamaritansPurse.org/OCC. Or you can just ask me and I'll make sure you get the information. So let's find out, what am I going to put in this box? So it's probably not the things that you would think of that you'd want to get for Christmas. But inside my box, what I like to do is first I'll put some school supplies, because these kids have maybe never gone to school, or they're not allowed to go to school because their parents can't afford any school supplies. So I'll put a coloring book in there, some crayons, or you can put markers or colored pencils. You can put a little notebook, or for the older kids, I like to put the big school size notebook. And then I have a pencil case. This one says Jesus loves me. And then inside I've got some scissors, some glue, glue sticks though, because you don't want to put anything liquid inside the box. I've got some markers and pencils and a pencil sharpener. So there's my pencil case. So I can put that in my box. Then I like to put some hygiene items or things like toiletries. So I've got my toothbrush, I've got it covered. Then I've got soap and a washcloth. And then you can start putting some fun things inside too. So if it's for a little girl, maybe you add a blanket and you can roll it up there. And let's see, these are for lots of different boxes, but I'm going to show you some of the things that you can put inside. You can put in Rubik's Cubes or games. I've got a Jenga block game. You can put in something like a puzzle or checkers or dominoes. These little things are the things that you can write on and then you can erase it. Then I've got some cool shades, some sunglasses for them. Now this isn't all necessarily for one box. I just wanted to kind of show you some different things you can put in. There's some like arts and crafts kit for a girl. I have a jump rope. I have a yo-yo. You can put some like noisemakers or musical instruments in there. I've got a little toy car for little boys. And then, oh, a deck of cards for them to play with. Then, what else? Oh, some special things that I like to put in, especially for the older kids. I like to put in a flashlight with extra batteries so they can have a flashlight. For the older girls, I like to put in a sewing kit. And then for the older boys, I actually put in a little toolkit or a little screwdriver set and a measuring tape that they can use, because sometimes they repair bikes and things and where they are. And then I've got some bigger things. I've got some toys. So maybe this one's for a boy. It's a fishing kit, a fishing rod and some things to go fishing. And then I have a doll set with the furniture. Now these two things might not look like they fit in the box, but what you want to do is go ahead and take them out of the packages, and then you can fit them in all the nooks and crannies, all the little spaces. Then you can put in something kind of like a big item where as soon as they look in the box, they can see it. So for a girl, that might be a doll or a stuffed animal. And then for a boy, you could definitely put a stuffed animal in there, or you could put a big car, or you could even put a football or maybe even a soccer ball, and you can make it flat and then put in a pump so it'll all fit in the box. So once you get all of those things in the box, let me put some in here. Did I show you everything? So once I've got a lot of the things in my box, I actually put a letter on the top of my box, and it tells the child a little bit about me and a picture and some things that I like and where I live, so they can know where this shoebox came from. So why do I do all this? Why do I want to fill a shoebox? Sure, it's great to give a child their first toothbrush or school supplies so they're allowed to go to school, or a soap or a sewing kit. But the real reason that I want to fill these shoeboxes is because there's something inside this box that you and I can't see. Packing these shoeboxes and sending them all over the world for Operation Christmas Child tells the child about the love of Jesus. So once you pack the shoeboxes and you send them away, someone puts in some information, a little book about Jesus inside the box. And when they open the box and think, wow, somebody from another country loved me enough to fill a shoebox, that tells them that Jesus loves them too. And it's an opportunity to share the love of Jesus by just filling a shoebox with simple things that sometimes we don't even think about. So I'm hoping that this might inspire you guys to fill a shoebox with your families, and you guys can do one. If you're a boy or a girl, you could fill one for a boy or girl, and then you can do one for your age group. And now I want to show you some pictures of some of the kids that got shoeboxes. Look how happy they are. Oh, some other things you can put in your shoebox. You could put socks and underwear in there, or shoes, flip-flops, t-shirts, all kinds of things. And there's some more of the children super excited that they got a shoebox. Look how happy they are. Lots of children all around the world that have never gotten a Christmas present before, and they've also never heard about Jesus. And we can use this box to tell them that they are loved by Jesus. Now, these children are going through some tough time. Maybe they've lost their house due to maybe a hurricane, or maybe there's a war in their country and they've had to leave their home. Maybe they're in an orphanage, or maybe they don't have anywhere to live. Maybe they are not allowed to go to school. There's lots of different things going around the world where these children don't have the things that you and I can get just every day, right? So that's why we want to try to pack these shoe boxes for all these children all around the world. So you can fill a shoebox this year, and you can bring joy to someone a world away that you'll never get to meet, that has never heard about Jesus and have never gotten a Christmas present, and you can bring joy to them this Christmas season, or really all year long. So here is, I wanted to kind of show you this. I'm going to scan slowly so you can see these are some ideas of other things that you can put in your box. And before I go, I do want to tell you there's a few things that you cannot put in the box. It's not allowed. It won't be able to get to the child. You cannot put any toothpaste. You can't put any liquid, so no lotions or shampoo or like a snow globe. You can't, even a ball that has water in it, can't do that. You can't put any medicines, or you can't put any food in there, no candy. You also can't put any liquid glue in there. You can put glue sticks, but not liquid glue. But there's all kinds of fun stuff you can put in the box. So if you would like to tell a child somewhere all over the world, far away from us, that you love Jesus and that Jesus loves them too, then you can fill an Operation Christmas Child shoebox today. So here's my box. And if you're wondering where to take it, you can, the collection week, see there it is, November the 16th through the 23rd, and there's all kinds of places you can take them to. So let me know if you need to know where to go, where to get a box, where to take your box, or any of this information, and I would be happy to help you fill a box to tell someone a world away that they are loved by Jesus. Bye.